Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are fine today. Welcome to this nice Dune 2000 game. This will be a 1vs1, but a very high quality one. Kipper is in the yellow corner with Atréides, and Aarmaagedo is in the red corner using Harkonnen. Hi, Mom. Same house and same conditions. I would suggest a very close battle and giving a little advantage to Kipper. Considering Kipper as the Atreides, well, I tend even more to give him the advantage. But if Aarmaagedo gets a close fight out of this, it will be a further proof how much he improved over the last 5 or 6 months or so. We saw on Charles-Antoine's channel that with Aarmaagedo Atreides against Charles-Antoine of us, Aarmaagedo hold him for like 3 ridiculous hours. He played very, very good. So we can't expect Kipper to just roll over him very easy. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious to see if Aarmaagedo will once again use his special build order with pumping Devastators hyper early. In 1vs1, I have no real problem with that. It is a large map. You can expect a long game, and both players will need high technology at some point anyway. So why not pumping your Devastators as early as possible? Speed is less of a factor in a 1vs1. You don't have allies that need specifically to be defended in the short term. For now, Aarmaagedo is even faster than Kipper is, I think, so far. Oh no, please correct me. It's because Kipper already has 3 refineries. Okay, so Kipper is different his second Navy factory, while Aarmaagedo already has. So we have 3 refineries versus 2, and 1 Navy versus 2. That's it. And now Kipper has his 3rd refinery, and Aarmaagedo also has. So Kipper has maybe a very, very slight advantage in terms of speed building. No Battle of the Scots is expected in the short term. I guess both players have pretty much scouted the map, the whole map right now. Just making sure that there's no lag as far as the actual players are concerned. Now we have a yellow barracks and a red barracks. And I don't expect Aarmaagedo to build his 3rd Navy factory anytime soon, because he already upgraded its Navy factory. If he's consistent with what we have seen, that's it, over the last month, he will build EX Research Center very early. Kipper has 2 barracks, and we show that it does indeed make a difference. He already is pumping troopers faster than his opponent, and Kipper is going for the 3rd DB factory, which I think is good. These 2 players could not have direct contact before like 15 minutes or so. We don't know. So build order will not be a big factor at the end of the day. First blood registered by Killer. In 1 minute or so, Kipper will have Atréides, and in 2 minutes, both players will have starport and will begin ordering units like shit. Kind of kill Kipper got here is a situation where usually guys will say, "Oh, you're such a butcher. This man had a family, you know." The fact that we see no jokes from both players shows you how much this game is important and high quality. Kipper and Aarma are not here to make jokes, are not here to experiment any pleasure. They are here for a grudging match. And first kill for Aarmaagedo. Nicely done. He ambushed the siege and retreats before troopers can react. See, first delivery here, first delivery here. They are really equal so far. Sudden MCV, MCV deploying into sudden construction yard for Kipper and same for Aarmaagedo. Aarmaagedo is looking to expand at top middle, which is a good thing to do, I think. And in my opinion, in 1vs1, Kipper may have a not so funny spot to play with, because he absolutely has to expand in middle. That there is no close natural expansion like Aarmaagedo has. However, we know Aarmaagedo will not be fast in the short term, so he's not here to deny Aarmaagedo, to deny Kipper of any expansion, whether it is middle or not. And right now, Kipper has 4 times as much kills as Aarmaagedo. It's a complete domination so far. Yeah. Rolf. This is nice. Pumping quads from another base. While he will keep building much mammoths and troopers from his main base. Kipper is organizing middle as well. We can expect a heavy factory near these buildings very soon, and here it is. Is Aarma looking to flank his opponent? Well, Kipper obviously seeing it coming. He has a lot of missiles and sonics to greet the Devastators. And here comes the fight. Kipper realizes he may have less units in the short term, but he's not panicking. He is reorganizing and Kipper has a lot of troopers to do some damage. Sonic tanks will help too. Oh, I think he shouldn't have make it retreat. Oh, and Aarmaagedo separated the yellow forces very nicely. Now Kipper is using his range advantage. You see how easy it is to pin a Devastator with missile tanks. All things being equals, for sure. And now the yellow reinforcements come by and will make swift work of this red army. This is nicely done by Kipper. He didn't panic after the first few shots, just reorganized, sent reinforcements, and and it was risky from Aarmaagedo to try this so far from his base because Devastators are so slow by their very nature that it's not easy to send reinforcements to the battle like it was for Kipper. A light group moving here and a heavy group moving here. Kipper is also pumping quads from another base. Oh! We'll turn back finally. It's interesting that Aarmaagedo is trying to attack on several fronts. He's forcing Kipper to kind of adjust his force and separate them, judging what's the immediate threat. Oh! I missed the nuke. Sorry, folks. Aarmaagedo may have lost a little bit more units, but he's still keeping the initiative for now. 3 little quads, not thinking here of making serious damage just to disturb his opponent a bit. And here comes the cavalry. And it's the end of story for the 3 red quads. Another base starting here. This is nice. Kipper could look to make a third base at this spot. Or maybe even here. Now there are a lot of our devastators on the map. It's impressive. Nice work from Aarmaagedo here. Really using well the speed of his squads, ambushing slow units when he can. But this is a good reaction from Kipper. Now Aarmaagedo should be wary of this choke point. Yeah, he knows how easy it is for Atréides to defend when you have a choke point like this. He won't rush any attack. And it's over for the group of red quads. They did some damage. We can't say that they were wasted away. I guess Kipper will look to add harvesters too to his mix. To go right back with the red harvesters. This is a formidable force. And is there any opening for Kipper? It's hard to tell. But at the very least, it can at least harass the harvesters of Aarmaagedo. And now here it is. Big push from Aarmaagedo. And harvesters are dealt with fairly easily. This was a masterful defense by Kipper, in my opinion. And is there enough devastators to make the difference to win the push? Very hard to tell. It is close, as we could expect. In any case, Kipper has well enough reserves to not lose his base. Oh, he defended very well against the harvester's threat. Troopers were well placed. The army was well organized. And Kipper has more kills, but let's also note that Aarmaagedo doesn't have a ton of units on the map because he's building mainly Devastators, which take more time to produce. So if Kipper has more kills, and we know there are a lot of Devastators on the map, it means that Kipper fights very well. And so far, I think Aarmaagedo used more Harvesters than Kipper in actual battle. So it means that for now, Kipper probably has more leeway, more margin of maneuver to use Harvesters in battle. I'm telling that, and I'm realizing right now that actually Kipper is low money. So he has to be wary of not using not pushing too many harvesters out of the spice field. Now another big red force is coming. And Aarmaagedo definitely has the room to maneuver because he has a lot of money, so we can rush with these harvesters. Squash. It's weird that Kipper has as few money as this. Maybe Aarmaagedo did some good harvester hunting and I missed that completely. I'm not sure here. This time the big harvester push by Aarmaagedo is a little bit more efficient. But again, Kipper is so fast to react to the threat. And he will win once again. And at this game, I think Aarmaagedo is more likely to tire up than Kipper, but it's really a close game. Not sure why Kipper has so few money. Did he lose so many harvesters already? Is he using every one of them to defend the rush? Or what? Let's see the production department a bit. Kipper has 20 more heavy vehicles built. For the rest, it's pretty equal. Is it really an advantage in efficiency? Let's be cautious about that because Kipper is building a lot of missile tanks which are faster to build than Devastators. So I would expect that Kipper is building more units for the same efficiency. I think it's pretty close. And in the building department, it's very, very equal. High quality matchup here. Oh, I missed another nuke. Damn. And oddly enough, Kipper is not building the high-tech factory to go for a airstrike. Maybe he's not used of using airstrike. Well, actually, I can't recall any game on YouTube where I saw Kipper using airstrikes or even Freeman. Freeman? How would you pronounce it? If it's Freeman, like men who have freedom, then you should pronounce Freeman. But if it's a name like a specific nation or so, then I guess you can pronounce in any way you want. For francophones, I would suggest Fremen or something like that, but well, I'm not sure. Anyway, there are none of the map, and I don't expect to see any, so it's a moot point. Now, I think Kipper ambushed this force remarkably well, but we can't see why. It's because Aarmaagedo's real focus is right here. And now the harvesters are doing a fine job of diverting the sonnets and the missiles. And Kipper has no choice but to retreat in the short term. This is well played on Aarmaagedo. There was a price to pay here, though. This force is gone. And Kipper retreated, but not far enough. Aarmaagedo is doing a good pursuit. And I noticed Kipper's credits are going up, so he did the right adjustments to his money management. Oh, Devastators are going from this base now. Very interesting. Not sure why Aarmaagedo is retreating now. He's giving Kipper very, very precious time to recover and reorganize its defense. I would have been more likely to try to push. It seemed to me there was a good window of opportunity, and Aarmaagedo, for whatever reason, didn't choose to not take it. Wow, it's impressive from Aarmaagedo to attack on both fronts. At the end of the day, Kipper is winning the battle once again, but he did have significant casualties. I'm not sure that Aarmaagedo should push right away, though. This can be an overextension on his part. Let's see. And Quads are doing here. Yellow Quads are doing here to defend against the red ones. Now Aarmaagedo is hunting harvesters. And he has a number advantage if we look just at the number of quads. Kipper will try to fuck him up with his harvesters, but Aarmaagedo is winning the battle anyway. This is well done by Kipper to send light infantry. I guess he sold a couple of refineries to have it. Can be efficient to fuck up a quad's force. This is a win for Aarmaagedo, but with relatively few units involved. And now Kipper is taking a third base, while Aarmaagedo has 3 well-developed bases. It's pretty much equal everywhere. Kipper has a very slight advantage in light vehicles. Okay, Kipper has a good advantage in infantry numbers. But here, I don't consider the 30 vehicles advantage because Aarmaagedo is producing almost exclusively devastators, which are slower to build compared to missile tanks. Kipper is probably more efficient still, but not by this margin. Oh, good rush once again by Aarmaagedo. Oh, and already the Kipper is giving up. Very impressive performance by Aarmaagedo. I didn't think the game was over though. But I guess I was wrong earlier when I said that Aarmaagedo was likely to tire up. In fact, turns out Kipper tired up earlier than his opponent. I hope you enjoyed this game. I guess Kipper could have his revenge the next time. But today, Aarma showed us how to make good rushes with harvesters and devastators. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.